Yeah, so Amazon Prime, and it's called Slow Horses. Hi Sangeeta, hi Akansha. We're on the sign of Sagittarius. I've done the other signs already. Aries through to Scorpio. We're done on previous lives. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Sagittarius' highest good. How is Sagittarius feeling in this first week of October 2025 with regards to what they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Sagittarius is feeling first of all, please. These are collective readings by zodiac sign. It's not a live Q&A where you jump in and ask questions, just to let you know. Oh my god, Sagittarius, you've got the 10 of Cups. Upright. That's a happy family life. So within your home at the moment, it's peaceful, it's calm. People are milling about, going about their hobbies, going about their homework, their studies, making the tea. Everything is ticking over very nicely. It's not a life where you jump in and request what you want. If you read the title, they're collective readings by zodiac sign. So collective means you watch your zodiac sign and hundreds of people will be watching it, and it should resonate for them. It doesn't mean it's going to be your individual personal reading. You would have to pay for a personal reading if you want a personal reading, but collective reading should resonate. Whoa, what have we got here? Hang on. I thought it was a coffee, that's why I went straight away, but it's actually how rude. Some people are so rude with the stuff that they write. Why are you coming into a tarot live to chat shit if you don't like tarot? It's just a nasty person. Nasty ass person having a horrible day. And now you're making us have a bad day. Too bad for you. See, the High Priestess reversed. When the High Priestess is upright, it's Pisces energy, it's water energy. It's about following your instincts, following your intuition. You know, going with your gut. What's your gut telling you? What is your intuition telling you? Like, in your belief system, everything happens for a reason. You know, when you have faith, you're like, this will all work out. It's that sense of like, I'm kind of going with what I think is meant to be, what I think is meant to happen. Like, when it's reversed, it's like I'm struggling to connect with my faith. I'm struggling to have faith. I'm struggling to trust that everything's going to be okay. There's a lot of fear. And then the Queen of Swords is a divorce card, and then we've got heartbreak with the Three of Swords. So as far as you're concerned, Sagittarius, everything was perfect. Everything was happy. Everything was great. There was no problems. And then all of a sudden, you've had this crisis of faith, crisis of confidence, because there's divorce happening and you're absolutely heartbroken. You need to read what it says on the title for the live, because you've come into a live reading. They're collective readings by zodiac sign, and you're on the sign of Sagittarius, the card's here, but you're just typing what you want me to tell you about your personal life. So that's not the offer. The offer is you wait for your sign to come up, you watch it, and you see if it resonates, or you watch the sign of your person and you see if it resonates. It's not like that I pull cards for you on a personal basis. That's a personal reading, or you need to go to another channel where they're doing a live Q&A. Okay, so the one that's showing up in your reading, Sagittarius, is the Two of Wands reversed. Now, the Two of Wands, when it's upright, is a planning phase. The Two of Wands reversed is like, well, I'm not going to make any decision yet. Okay, so it's like kind of stubbornness, like not sure what to do, so I'm not going to do anything. I don't want to make this just like this decision, this choice. I don't know how else to articulate what I'm telling you. Hi Tara, I'm on the sign of Sagittarius. We're just at the beginning, really. I'm just going to time out people who are ignoring what I'm saying. Because it's actually really annoying. I can't keep up with the chat. I guess maybe you're going to watch it afterwards with subtitles, but if you're spamming the same question, you're not really listening. It's bad behaviour, guys. Okay, nice. Capricorn and Pisces will be in about 40 minutes. Oh, I tell you what, that card was actually, that wasn't for your person, that was for you. So Sagittarius, you're in a place in your life where you're not comfortable with what's happening. It's caught you off guard. You think like, you know, someone's upset the apple cart. They've wrecked a family unit that didn't need to be wrecked. It was all fine how it was. It's broken your heart. You've lost your faith, and therefore you're not really looking at, you know, planning for any kind of future because you're just in shock, I think, really. Let's get some cards for the one that's showing up for you. It could be someone that you're currently dealing with, like this person that's breaking up the family unit. It could be someone that you've got on your mind, or someone that you're manifesting in the future. It's a collective reading by zodiac sign. I'm not answering personal questions in this reading. You need to look at the title. It's the Four of Swords reversed. So the Four of Swords upright would be taking some much needed respite. Okay, so like that pause between battles where you need to lay your head down, lay down your sword, which is heavy, you know, take off the armor and get some kip. you know, because you've got to be strong for the next battle. When it's reversed, it's like there's a restlessness, like I'm not taking a breath, I'm not taking a breather, I'm not going to take a kip. I want this to be dealt with now. Please don't spam questions. It's a collective reading by zodiac sign. We're on the sign of Sagittarius. Personal questions won't be answered. You have to buy a personal reading or support the channel, and when I get to 4,000 watch hours I can do live Q&As, because I know some people are insistent that they want that. But if you follow your zodiac sign and your person's zodiac sign over several months, you will have the answer to your question. You'll know exactly what's going on with them, how they're feeling from week to week. The Fool reversed. So someone's not willing to take a leap of faith and have a reset. That's not what they want. Okay, this would be like, I'm ready to take a brand new leap of faith. 0 is like a reset, you know, a new chapter. This person is, they're either not prepared to do it or they're so prepared to do it that it's reckless. But there's a restlessness and an unwilling to take a leap of faith if we keep it too simple. I don't know why so many people are coming in asking personal questions, like, the Justice. The Justice card is upright, so someone's creating their own justice here. They're very determined about it. There's a restlessness, you know, they're not willing to trust anything other than their own plan. Let's get 3 for the outcome. We're at a bit of a standstill, aren't we? Because there's 2 people that want opposite things. And no one's budging. They could be a Libra or have that in their chart. They could be an Aries or have that in their chart. Or that could just be the energy that this person is embodying right now. Fire and swords. I don't know if anything turned over there. The Star card reversed. So in the outcome, there's a lack of healing. Okay, because the Star card upright is a major arcana for Aquarius. And it's healing and wish fulfillment. When it's reversed, there's a lack of healing. There's a lack of wish fulfillment. Okay. Let's get 2 more for the outcome. It's not the outcome that you're going to want, okay? It's the 4 of Wands reversed. The 4 of Wands upright is, well, 4's the most stable number in the tarot deck. The 4 of Wands is like 4 walls to a house, 4 legs to a chair. It's stability, it's openness, exclusive relationship. Everyone in the village, the town, the city knows about it, knows that you 2 are together, knows that you live together, that you're married. It's reversed, okay? So if you take a leg off a chair that has 4 legs, if you take a wall off a house, it becomes unstable. It's broken. It's not going to be how it was. It's not a strong union anymore. And that's in the outcome. No, I'm English. I live in the northwest of England, so I don't speak Hindi. It'll be translated automatically by YouTube. The Devil card reversed. So we're getting free from codependency, free from obsession, free from infatuation, toxicity. The Devil is the major arcana for Capricorn. Let's get a no contact message. Focused on money. I'm currently focusing on my career and finances. My main priority is financial stability. So they're really trying to focus on their job, on their security, the finances. What's the nature of this connection, please? These are collective readings by zodiac sign. We're on the sign of Sagittarius at the moment. So you need to watch your sign or the sign of your person, the one that you're curious about. Or go to a channel where there's live Q&As if you want questions answered. Open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. So this person is not interested in having a rebirth of this connection. They're not sorry at what they've done. They don't regret their decision. Your advice is to be open to other people now. I think I'm gonna have to get a couple of sentences translated and put in the channel description, because people just aren't getting a message. I still don't have all the answers. So although they can't explain why this is all happening, they don't necessarily, have a sort of premeditated plan that they're executing. It's just evolving, and they're going with what they feel is right, what they feel is just, what they feel is fair for themselves. They're still feeling lost or having like sensations of fear or anxiety. Their main objective is to focus on their financial freedom, which is why you're being encouraged to open up to others, because this person isn't going to change their mind. Why have they got the Fool reversed? Why are they not willing to take a leap of faith and have a do-over? Why are they restless? Distant, so far away, physically and emotionally. See if you can rekindle the passion again. So the passion could have been lost from this union a long time ago. If you're married, if you have children, there could have been a lack of intimacy for many years. Deadly combo, dangerous when together, triggering, explosive. You could have been prone to rouse, disagreements, passive aggressive, silences. Tangled, unable to free yourself from a sticky situation, taking a step back helps you to see clearly. They could have got themselves involved with an outside, person or people. Bad timing, too little too late, taken, not ready to love again. Yeah, they've dabbled in relationships, outside of this marriage already. Hi, Christian. Silent remnants. Amid the uncertainty, love has the power to rebuild trust. Running, running away. Someone's running away. Outdated, discarded, outdated, irrelevant, old news. I think this person is running away because they just feel like the way of life, what you've been living as, is outdated somehow. It's okay. Got my coffee now. Let's get the unspoken truth. It does seem like they view this as a contract that has expired. If love had a weight, would you still carry it? To me, that says like, it's become like burdensome in part, like this marriage, this union, this connection. You can't just be happy for the good times, and when the bad times start to outweigh the good times, that's a sign, that something is becoming toxic, that it's not actually, love's supposed to lighten your load, it's supposed to be supportive and understanding, and you're supposed to be a little team, like a little army of two against the world. But if you're army of one, and you're two separate, like units warring with each other, like that's not conducive to a happy home. I'm so close to turning off the chat. Hi Rani. Hi Shivu. I'm just putting people in timeout because I can't follow the chat. It's a love reading, it's collected by zodiac sign, so please don't spam individual questions. Hi, Pranshu. My voice is perfectly clear. If you don't speak English, it'll be translated automatically. I went away for 30 seconds to get my coffee off my dad. My voice is clear. Get a clearer view first. Okay, so I think sometimes our judgment is clouded because there's what the reality is and there's what we want things to be like. And possibly you're looking at things through a lens of what I want things to be like or how things used to be. Let things marinate for a bit, sit in what's happening, let the shock, wash over you and calm down, and then have a good think about realistically what your options are. Serenity. Find serenity in nature's embrace. Nature is your sanctuary. Please don't put personal questions in the chat. These are collective readings by zodiac sign. It does say that in the title, and I've said it lots of times. Let's get you some mindful messages. It's not personal. People's reactions or opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities or fears onto one another. So when someone speaks unkindly to me, I remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. So It's not about you not being good enough, Sagittarius, and it's not about you even doing anything to piss this person off, but they have mood swings. If they get short-tempered, if they're distressed, it's something they're going through as an individual. Okay, so you need to like focus on yourself and what's best for you, and letting go of this person, because they're already stressed and under strain, and they know they don't want to be in this situation. They want to be able to focus on work, and they have already dabbled in other connections, so they're kind of way ahead of you in terms of healing. They feel like this is their justice. So, looking at it from that perspective, you wouldn't want to be pining for someone that sees it as their justice to leave you. I'm sorry for anyone that's going through this at the moment. It's really not nice. I've been there. Okay, let's get some good fortune cards. A forgotten spell will bring you unexpected blessings. So there's something that you wished the universe to give you. There's something you've been working towards, and you are going to be granted that. It could have been something you asked for up to a year ago. The moon's phases align with your desires. Make a wish. Okay, so you're being invited to ask for something that you like, that you would want. A time of great prosperity is on the horizon. Okay, so you're going to be absolutely fine financially. A sacred ritual will bring you clarity and insight. Okay, so it could be meditation or a little routine that you've got in order to get grounded, like going for a walk in nature. It could be going to yoga. It could be a sound bath. Just a really good sleep. But you're going to get clarity, and feel the courage and the strength to walk forwards, and feel more focused, than you do right now. It's all going to get better. Let's get you an angel number. Okay, you've got 666, reflect. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. Oh my God, this goes so well, doesn't it? You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Okay, so the more you cling on and the more you reject what's happening and go into denial and get upset, the more of a victim you're going to feel. But if you're honest with yourself and you write down a list of things that actually were really annoying about this person, or actually really irritating, or things that you've always had to compromise on because of them, that you won't have to in the future, you'll start to gain balance, and get a little bit angry and a bit more impartial, in terms of, okay, it's not the best, however, I gain X, Y, and Z from this happening, and I can't stop it from happening, so I might as well look at the positives. One foot in front of the other. You haven't got to be happy about it. No one's saying you've got to be happy about it, but acceptance is the best thing for you, because mentally you'll be able to place things and pack things, reframe it so that you feel in control, and At least it's accepting of what's going on. You don't have to like it. No one's saying you got to like it, because you're not going to like it. But it is going to fall together. It is going to pan out. Like, this is what's supposed to happen. It feels like it wasn't supposed to happen, but it is. Anything that happens is supposed to happen. Okay, there's meaning behind it. There's a journey that you're on. Try to zoom out, way, way, way out, past the clouds, past the atmosphere, into the cosmos, and see yourself as a dot, you know, that's at the behest of the divine plan. Okay, a little bit cryptic at the end, but basically, no, you haven't got to like it at all, but don't pine for this person, because they're not pining for you. They want you to move on. Okay. Most people won't want to think about future love if they're going through this, but I will, in case you're just angry and you can't wait to find someone new or even fancy someone new. Let's say, when is Sagittarius going to have their next crush? Because I doubt you're going to be in love straight away. Who knows? But the next crush. You're going to crush on someone in a couple of weeks and you're going to be like, what? That's weird. That's wild. Okay. That's you done, Sagittarius. Please take care. Please give this a like. If it resonates, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel, hype the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Right, we're going on to Capricorn. There's a lot for you to be looking forward to there, because you've got, you know, a time of great prosperity. You've got a crush in a couple of weeks. You're still going to be you. That person's going through whatever evolution they're evolving. But you were always you. You were always great. You were a person before you met them. And you are a person after they leave. Okay. Someone who's got it all. Someone who's a person to be with. Don't chase someone that's running away from you. You deserve better than that. Hi, Angela. Hi, Paresh, Tajinder, Angela. Hi, Maria. This is a collective reading by zodiac sign. We're just starting the sign of Capricorn. So I'm just going to hide personal questions because this isn't a live Q&A. Hi, GS Chinchi or Kinchi. Sorry if I mispronounce. Let's have a shuffle.